one of my favorite conversations of the day. Here's why, 2-5. There has been a lot of highs and lows, positive and negative feedback around LeBron's tenure in L.A. I think that LeBron's tenure in L.A. has been a success for the Lakers, but not a success for LeBron James. LeBron James is one of the best players of all time. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kareem, however you look at it. When LeBron was in his prime, chip after chip after chip, appearance at least. But then he went to L.A., and let's not forget what happened that first year as a Laker. That broke LeBron James' streak of going to 8 consecutive NBA finals. 8 straight. Shows up in L.A., that streak gets broken. Now, thankfully, he won in the bubble year, but I can't deny the fact that while LeBron James was running straight to NBA finals appearances, L.A. is what ended LeBron James' streak. What does everybody say when they argue for Michael Jordan? Nobody won a ring on Jordan when he was in his prime. That's what everybody says. I can hear shady sound effects right now off camera. Nobody won a ring on Michael Jordan when he was in his prime. When Bron was in his prime, he went to L.A. and screeching halt, injured, doesn't finish the season. So I think LeBron's tenure in L.A., success for the Lakers, because we must remember the Lakers were the dregs of the NBA society. They won a championship. But I don't know that it was a success for LeBron, Slick.
Yeah, I see it. I understand how you got there, but I see it the exact opposite way. I see it as it's been a success for LeBron James, but it hasn't been a success for the Lakers. And one of the things that you've pointed up many times is, where did they win the championship?
Bubble.
In the bubble, in Orlando. What did the Lakers get out of that? They didn't get the revenue. They didn't get the parade. They didn't get the euphoria of a playoff run in their building. They've had 2 playoff games, home playoff games, in all the years that LeBron James has been a Laker. So, and who are we blaming for all that? This is where it really gets to the heart of it. We're not blaming LeBron James. We're blaming the Lakers. Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka are looked at as if they have wasted LeBron James's years. I don't know that he was still in his prime when he got there. But the fact is, many people feel statistically he was good enough to win championships, and he only won 1. So this has served LeBron James in many ways. He got another ring. He can say, I got rings with 3 different teams. I broke the all-time scoring record. Now I'm in the pantheon with Kobe and Wilt and Kareem and Shaq. But what has he given the Lakers? 2 home playoff games and a bubble ring. I think they expected more once they got LeBron James.
Joy, where you at? Where you at on this one?
Ice look good over there, Joy.
It does. That bracelet is icy. That bracelet is icy.
Thank you. Wait, Rick, the Lakers were so bad before LeBron got there.
Yes.
They were so bad.
Yes.
So, I don't know. I can't go there with you. They got a championship.
They
were
did.
Very bad. We were not even talking about the Lakers before LeBron got there. What?
Uh-oh. Slick taking notes.
Asterisk?
Slick.
For what?
Asterisk.
For what?
Championship.
No, don't start.
No.
Absolutely not. We're not doing that. No. Because the Heat was playing in that finals, and trust me, if they would have won that championship, I would fight you over that. No, that was a championship, and I'm not getting to the asterisk of it. But they were bad before LeBron got there, and they won a championship. Their relevance, again, if nothing else, and believe me, the Lakers appreciate that. I think this has been a success. If you win any championship in a tenure, it's been a successful trip. I mean, there are organizations that don't have a championship. And the Lakers have, I don't want to short them, 17, 18
Yeah, they have
now?
17.
Yes.
It's big. It's a big ring because it ties them with Boston.
That's where I was going with it. He took the words out of my mouth.
No, I took you there.
So real quick, let me cut in there. So first of all, Laker fans know this best. Out of the most 2 winning teams in basketball is the Celtics and the Lakers. So you said they didn't give them nothing. I disagree. First of all, they get them a banner. Put that banner up there because we're going against the Celtics. Before LeBron James got there, they were a bad team.
Bad.
Kobe Bryant was winding down, right? And they weren't the same.
For sure.
Every year they was getting a first-round draft pick. Let's just think about this for a second, though, real quick.
Talk to me, 2-5.
2014, Julius Randle, 7th pick overall, right? D'Angelo Russell, number 2 pick overall. 2016, Brandon Ingram, number 2 pick overall. Alonzo Ball, 2nd pick overall. So for you to say, Alonzo Ball, sorry. For you to say all that, it's like, man, I'm thinking like, man, is he right? No, you can't be right because before LeBron James, there was no sight of no championship, no sight of no banners.
Nothing.
I don't care if it's in a bubble or in a real court. You didn't see no signs of them winning.
You're right.
And then I don't know where LeBron James came, and then he brought Anthony Davis, right?
Okay.
Then they got a championship. So, yes, I got to disagree. I think LeBron James and the Lakers, they got something, and he deserves everything he's getting.
They did get something. And I am thinking I'm putting my Lakers fan hat on. Because you know Lakers fans, like they think they're supposed to win a championship every year.
True.
And if they don't,
That is true.
there is something wrong. And when you got LeBron James and Anthony Davis, let me flip it around a little bit.
Okay.
You got LeBron James and you got Anthony Davis.
Beast.
Do you think you're only going to have one championship?
That's a good point.
You're right.
And then one other playoff appearance.
Good point.
You think at the very least you are going to the playoffs every year, at the very least.
At least 2 titles.
And that hasn't happened. So it's a matter of the expectation that LeBron James created when he became a Laker that he was going to bring them to glory. And he did. And look, I'm joking with the asterisk. You win a championship, you win a championship. I don't care where it is or how it is. But that said, that's the thing. Have the Lakers been brought back to glory in totality?
It's different. It's different. Let me chime in, Slick, because what Slick is making a good point. LeBron James has done the least for the Lakers than any other Lakers great. As Slick was talking, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about, like,
Well, they're greats.
Magic.
They play longer.
Of course.
They play way longer.
But Magic, Shaq, Kobe, like, all of those Lakers greats, regardless of how long they played, they did a lot. And now LeBron James, clearly he hasn't played as long, but 5 years it's a long time now. So it's not a short period of time. Slick, you probably know off the top of your head, what was Shaq there? Maybe 9 years, Slick, off the top of your head? You might know better than I do. Shaq was probably around 7, 8, 9. But like 5 years, 2-5, that's not a short period of time.
Yeah.
So I do think, like, compared to a franchise like the Dallas Mavericks, I'm born and raised in Dallas. One chip, Dirk Nowitzki, all hail. Dirk got a whole street named after him because he brought us a chip. That's that first one. He brought us one. But if you in L.A., and you've won 16 prior to LeBron, that's just a drop in the bucket. That's just a little drop in the bucket. So I do understand that.
I hear you with that. I do. But it's all on LeBron? It's all on LeBron then? Because that's where I start getting into the nuance of the conversation. That's where I think you have to include ownership. You have to include GM. You have to include who he's playing with. You have to include what that owner and GM do with the roster that he's not directly involved in. Those things matter. If you're just talking about, do you win a championship or do you not win a championship, success or not, these polar yes or no questions, then yes, it should be a success. Winning a championship should be considered a success. If you're talking about, well, it's the Lakers, all right, what Lakers? Who's running the Lakers? Who's making these decisions for the Lakers?
LeBron James.
It's not all LeBron James. It's not. It's just not all LeBron James. LeBron has a lot of influence, yes, but LeBron and Rich Paul are not making all these decisions. If they were, this trade would have happened earlier.
But the other thing is, and this is a beautiful nuance you brought up yesterday, I just think the world disregards it. When we have conversations like we did in our dressing room earlier today about Eli Manning, Dak Prescott, Kirk Cousins, Matthew Stafford, we're not talking about, well, who's the owner? Who's the coach of the Vikings? Who's the owner for the Giants? We're just talking about the faces. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about LeBron. When we talked about Kevin Durant just 15 minutes ago, we weren't like, who was the owner of the Thunder?
But some teams you talked about, like with the Lakers, they handled business the right way. They made the right trades to get to certain players. They made the right plays in free agency to get them players. They made the right draft picks to get them Magic.
They had Phil Jackson.
I'm just saying, Butt's family for a while was doing the right things. So she do got a point. I feel you too, though. Because when I argue, I like to say a simple argument. Who's better, who's not. Yeah. But when you think about it, Lakers.
But if we were just arguing simply is winning a championship or not winning a championship success or not, then we could do that. Yeah. But when you start throwing another layer in, well, it's the Lakers. All right, well, let's consider all of the nuance then, because you're opening a new door. To me.
And I'm happy to walk through that door. Because
go through it, Slick.
Because LeBron wanted Anthony Davis.
And they got a championship.
And they got Anthony Davis. Oh, they did. But would you look at Anthony Davis's career as a Laker in totality and say it's been a success?
Nah. Not LeBron's fault.
Okay.
He's always hurt.
Right. Russell Westbrook. LeBron James wanted Russell Westbrook. Did that work out? And they gave away in order to satisfy what LeBron wanted. So I can't separate what has happened with the Lakers around LeBron and not say that he hasn't had a significant part in that. I can't. It's not like KD. It's not like any other player. LeBron James has influence on every single team. And I give him credit for the fact that he went back to Cleveland and he said, hey, look, you got to get Andrew Wiggins out of here. You got to get Kevin Love in. People question that. Hey, he brought it home. He got a championship.
Brought it home.
All right, so I'm going to give him credit that he got a championship with Anthony Davis, but did he bring the Lakers back to where we expect the Lakers to be?
It's not his job to maintain the Lakers. If you win a championship, all he did in Cleveland was win a championship. Was the championship in Cleveland better than the championship he won with the Lakers? If you say so, it's just because you don't think much of the Cleveland Cavaliers. They both won a championship in both places.
But
Anthony, what I think we're trickling very close to is discounting championships overall.
Can't do that.
They're very hard to win.
No. I'm not doing that.
So Anthony Davis has been disappointing, but he's absolutely been successful. He's an NBA champion.
Again, it's a matter of expectation.
Yeah, and standard. I think it's a matter of standard because when Brady and Shady, you know this firsthand. We'll do this to go to break. When Brady went to Tampa, he brought the Bucks a chip. Yeah. But the Bucks had been atrocious for God knows how long. Brady's chip in Tampa may not have met the same if Brady goes to an organization that is used to winning several chips. Say he goes to the Steelers. That chip don't hit the same because the Steelers, y'all used to getting chips.
Yeah.
In Tampa, oh, my God, thank you, Tom Brady. So I think it's like
but we
standards matter.
We wouldn't say you got to win 5 more because the organization has 6. It would still be considered a success. I just think we got to be a little realistic about what we're throwing a lot of big words out here. They won a championship. That's absolutely success. What is success if not winning a championship?
But I think there's 2 important words in the question.
Final thoughts.
Has LeBron's Lakers tenure been a success? Now you could say, was LeBron's team a success? And the answer would be different. For me, it's LeBron's Lakers tenure. Has that been a success? And based on what we expect the Lakers to be and what we expect LeBron to do, it's really hard. Look, has it met his own standard? It has not. One championship
brought him a chip.
in 5 years.
That's what he promised him. I'm bringing y'all a championship.
He did bring him a chip.
But he did.
But he the king, Shady. He the king.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.